Excuse me. Hey, we live right now. We are live. Trying to get set up right, y'all. Well, hello, friends. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sports Talk with B. Watts Entertainment. I want to welcome all of you for tuning in, and I want to start off talking about can Colorado, Coach Prime, them win the Big 12. And also later on, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. Just want to say a good morning to all of you. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you have, I appreciate that. The key points of Colorado winning the Big 12 will be on the defensive side of the ball. Will they be able to stop the run? That's the key factor that's going to be played throughout the season. It's on the defensive side. Remember, we went from Charles Kelly as the defensive coordinator to Robert Levingston. Robert Levingston is a defensive back coach and safety coach from the Cincinnati Bengals of the NFL. Coach Prime hired him as his defense coordinator, and now he's in charge of the defense. Will this defense be able to stop the run? It's a key factor for the Colorado to win the Big 12 and make the college playoff. If that defensive side of the ball can stop the other team's running game, I believe, and they will win the Big 12. On the defensive side, Coach Prime went inside the transfer portal, and he brought in on the left end Quincy Wiggins. Quincy Wiggins is from LSU, and on the other side, the right side, he brought in B.J. Green, Arizona State transfer, and he played defense end. So those two key players, along with Travis Hunter, Kamari McLean, and Shiloh, they are the key players on the defensive side. And in the trenches, I still think Colorado need a defensive lineman, tackle. Coach Prime got to find him somewhere. Chip Kelly from UCLA had left there, and now his players has 30 days to hit the transfer portal. I think Coach Prime needs to try to convince one of those guys from that starting defense to come and join Colorado. He need one of their defensive linemen, and he need those two brothers, the two brothers that play for UCLA. He need those to come and help him on the defensive side of the ball to go with the rest of the people. I forgot about Slusher. Slusher had a good season last year. I'm looking for good things in him. And Preston Hodges. Preston Hodges was a good player from when he played last year also. So Robert Levingston, and you know there's a word out there on the street that Warren Sapp will be joining the coaching staff. Hey, if you're tuning in, hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate each and one of you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I need 40 people to do so, if y'all don't mind. But like I say, on the defensive side, man, I'm telling you, defensive side is going to be crucial. But I want to pivot down to the offensive side. We went from Sean May, the offensive coordinator. Now we have Pat Sherman. Now, Pat Sherman wasn't no pick of mine. He was no favorite of mine, but he was there at the end of the season last year. So Shedeur is more comfortable with him. I heard Shedeur say to somebody on social media that he liked the way Pat Sherman called plays because he liked the way the wide receiver run their routes when he's the offensive coordinator. When they were with Sean May, the wide receivers had different options, but Shedeur wanted to know exactly what those wide receivers are going to be, and said that's why he liked the Pat Sherman offense. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel. So on the offensive side, the running back group. Now Colorado has a good running back group if they are healthy. I like the way the running back last year played. What's his name? Dylan Edwards did a good job. He was kind of small, but on the outside, if they use him in the screen game and in passing game in the slot, Dylan Edwards will be a factor with his speed. Now in the backfield, the number one running back right now is Alvin McCaskey. McCaskey was injured the last 2 seasons with an ACL tear. He was the starting running back 2 years ago for the Houston Cougars in college. And this dude remind me of Adrian Peterson and Eric Dickerson when he was playing in Houston. Now, if he can bring that physicality and his running back skill to Colorado, Colorado will have a good running back group. Now, there's a young man that he's a freshman this year named Michael. I was watching his workout, and I looked at some of his high school stuff. He look like he's gonna push. He look like he's gonna be pushing for some playing time, and that's encouraging. He look like he's bigger and stronger than the rest of the group, and that's encouraging also. So in the wide receiver group, now the wide receiver group for Colorado this year, I think they got the best wide receiver group in the NCAA this year. I really do. You got Travis Hunter coming back. I think he's gonna be 1A or one. He's gonna be number 1 or 1A top wide receiver for Colorado. And they brought in Will Shepherd from Vanderbilt. Now he was the number 1 wide receiver for Vanderbilt last year, but he saw his career needed a pickup, so he went and joined Colorado. Now Shadua got Travis Hunter, Will Shepherd, and they bringing back Jimmy Horn Jr. Jimmy Horn Jr. was the second leader wide receiver for Colorado last year. If he could pick back up and be like he was last year, man, I'm telling you, this gonna be a high-powered offense. Now, Jimmy Horn Jr., when I was looking at him, he dropped a lot of passes. So, Mario Miller, remember him? He played in a USC game and had a tremendous game. Now, I'm telling you, if he get right and go through training camp, oh man, he gonna put some pressure on those 3 guys for that starting position. And they brought in LaJohntay Weaver. Now he's another explosive wide receiver. And they got Baby T.O. also coming in. Man, this gonna be an exciting football team if the offensive coordinator and Coach Prime get their running scheme going. They got to get that running scheme going. I'm telling you, that's the key things to win the Big 12 this year. They must have a running game this year because it's crucial. Because the Big 12 is known for running the ball. So imagine it's 17 in that conference. 17 that had a running back that rushed over 1,000 yards. I did my research. I forgot some of the names, but I know one of them was Utah, one of them was Kansas State, Texas Tech, UCF. I don't forgot the other 2. They each had running back that rushed over 1,000 yards. So man, I'm telling you, it's key for Coach Prime to hit that transfer portal and find him a middle linebacker that is a dog. It's a key. Because when the opposition on the other side, the offensive side of the ball, or the other team, take that ball and hand it off, and they run up the middle, he need a linebacker that gonna stick, baby. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, he need a middle linebacker that gonna hit that hole with him and put that lick on him and let him know, hey, you can't run that ball here. So that's the key. He got to find a middle linebacker. Matter of fact, Coach Prime was at the NFL Honors, and he ran into Tito Spike. And he was telling the well-off media, said, hey, this the type of linebacker I'm looking for, somebody like Tito Spike. So Coach Prime admitting right now that he need a linebacker, a middle linebacker, and he should be able to find him one. From UCLA, I wish you go to UCLA and get those 2 brothers. One was a pass rusher and the other one was a middle linebacker. Hey, if you're tuning in, let me know you're tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. All right? Appreciate that. Hey, but like I say, it's key that this new defensive coordinator bring up schemes there. I don't know what kind of scheme they're going to run, but him and the coaching staff on the defensive side of Colorado got to be on one page this year. We ain't got time to be seeing too many men on the field. Anything is better than what Charles Kelly, the defensive coordinator last year, threw out there. I just didn't like the way that was going. From him to be experienced, calling plays, and been a decent coordinator before, and it looked like they didn't have no plan. Either his defense was too complicated for the players for Colorado to apprehend, and I don't know what happened. It just didn't look right. Everything just after that first 3 games, everything just went south on the defense side, especially when they gave up 29 points and they didn't make no changes in halftime, coming out of halftime. So that's a key factor too. Will Robert Levingston be able to adjust his defense according to which way the game is going to come? Once again, I thank y'all for tuning in. I wish I had some guests that can come in and pop in up on me, so I got to figure out how to do that. Yeah, I was looking at another podcast. This dude named Alpha Root. I like the way he was talking. If y'all know Alpha Root out there, tell him to hit me up. I want him to come on and be my guest. Alpha Root. If you know Alpha Root, I heard him on another podcast last week, and it looked like I think he played for the Dallas Cowboys. He had some NFL experience or some college ball experience, and I like the way he articulate the game. So I would like to have him as a guest. If you know Alpha Root, tell him to hit me up. I want to bring him up as a guest. Black Media, you out there, I want to bring you up too, sir. Dr. McIntyre, George Stokes, I want to bring all y'all up together. But anyway, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. But like I say, Shedeur Sanders will have a Heisman Trophy winning season this year coming up. He will be considered as a Heisman Trophy winner. The way he played last year, if he's bringing that mentality back, because last year, if you look at all the games and all the players and all the quarterbacks that played last year and all the teams, where I see it, Shedeur Sanders was the best pocket passer, pure pocket passer in the league last year. I'm serious. If you don't think so, push back on me in the comments. He was the best pocket passer in the league last year. I just didn't see nobody else pure pocket. Now, I ain't say he was a scrambler. I didn't say he was a Patrick Mahomes. I didn't say he was a superstar. I'm just saying from the pocket experience, from his pocket presence. Man, this dude, only thing he did wrong was holding the ball too long. If he didn't have that ball so long, just threw it away or check it down to a running back, they probably would have won more games. But he kept taking sacks, which I know why, because the offensive line wasn't that good. They just wasn't that good. But now, Coach Prime has fixed that problem to me, because each lineman that they brought in this year, man, each one of them guys is 6'6" at 330 pounds. They are. They are. So I'm looking for big things from Colorado this year. I think they're going to go 10-2. Do you think they're going to win 10 games this year? I believe they did with him. I believe they're going to go 10-2. I think that's enough to win the Big 12 this year. I really do. So I'm looking for big things from Colorado this year, and they should win the Big 12 this year and make the playoff. That's my prediction, and I'm going to stick with it. Looking forward to see what this new defensive coordinator going to do, along with Coach Warren Sapp. If he's able to join the team, man, this should be an exciting year this year for Colorado. I will be at the spring game this year. I will make that. And if any of you will be out there, look me up. Look me up, Bernard Watts. Thank you for tuning in to Sports Talk with B. Watts Entertainment. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. I appreciate each and one of you. Once again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell for notification. It'll let you know whenever I come live, and it'll let you know whenever I drop a video. Now, let's talk about this Super Bowl coming up, all right? We got Kansas City on the left, and we have the San Francisco 49ers on the right. Now, both teams match up pretty good to me. Vegas have the 49ers as favorite to win the Super Bowl. For me personally, I believe Kansas City going to win this Super Bowl. The reason why they're going to win this Super Bowl is one person, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is playing at a level that no other quarterback is playing. Even though the quarterback for Baltimore, Mr. Jackson, Lamar Jackson, had an MVP season and he did win that award, but Patrick Mahomes went on the road inside and beat Lamar Jackson this year for the AFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl. So Lamar Jackson was a good quarterback. I give it to him. He's the best quarterback in the league to me. But Patrick Mahomes took his game to another level. Where it hurt Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, they had too many turnovers. And Lamar Jackson wasn't Lamar Jackson. We used to see Lamar Jackson run the ball. In that game, he never ran the ball. He tried to prove his naysayer that he can beat you from the pocket, but that just ain't his game, y'all. That just ain't his game. Now, Patrick Mahomes, he can beat you from the pocket and he can beat you with his legs. So that's why he's the most electrifying quarterback in this Super Bowl. He is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy, hands down. If he wins this game, he will be considered as the GOAT of the NFL quarterbacks, not Tom Brady. Tom Brady has a longer career than Patrick Mahomes. I'm judging off the first 7 years. The first 7 years, because that's the only time Patrick Mahomes been the quarterback. That's why I'm saying that. He's been the quarterback for 7 years. And you look at Brady, first 7 years at quarterback for New England, Patrick Mahomes' record is better than Tom Brady. If he wins this Super Bowl, he'll be on one more Super Bowl than Tom Brady. That's why I'm considering him the GOAT if he wins this Super Bowl. Now, the key factor, once again, is that I don't know how this offensive line going to shape up for Kansas City, because I'm reading on the internet now that their Pro Bowl left tackle is going to be out. I think his name Tooney. Yeah, Tooney. Tooney's not playing. He's been ruled out. So now, who's that bag up? Who's the next man up going to fill in for Tooney on the offensive line? I'm telling you, because 49 got a good defensive rush now. So I don't know how they're going to stand up. I think Patrick Mahomes going to have to be Superman on this game. If Tooney, their best offensive lineman, is not playing, he's been ruled out. And they started running back, McKinney, he's questionable until game time. Now, this dude is a workhorse. This dude is a dog at that running back. If they miss him and Tooney, Kansas City, boy, this is going to be a closer game than I think. At the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the week, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Beginning of the week, I didn't know Tooney was injured. I didn't know that running back was injured coming out the AFC game. So they've been ruled out. But the running back is questionable until the start of the game. So that's major. That is big time major when you don't have your offensive line that you don't play with all year. And he's an all-pro this year. Man, that's a big hit. That's going to be a big hit, y'all. I'm telling you. So, I first predicted the score going to be 35-17. I'm going to have to go back on that. The score probably going to be 24-17. But I'm still going with Kansas City because I think they got the best player in the league in Patrick Mahomes. And also, they have Kelsey, the best tight end in the league. I know the 49ers got their own in Kittles at the tight end. But right now, this dude is playing at a level. And I'm telling you, man, this dude playing at another level that I ain't never seen before from a tight end other than Greg Olsen when he was playing with Carolina. So Patrick Mahomes is the key. And I just don't think Kyle Shanahan and his defensive side of the ball, the 49ers, have an answer to their offense on the side of the Kansas City Chiefs. I really don't. So who you think gonna win the Super Bowl? Let me know down in the comments. Who you think gonna win this Super Bowl? I'm going with Kansas City. 24-17 in a tight game because of the injuries that just came out from their starting unit on the offensive side. Now on the defensive side, they've been playing good this year. Now the 49ers defense been kind of suspect. So that's another key factor that we're gonna have to look at in this game. Can the 49ers keep Patrick Mahomes off the field? Can they do that? That's gonna be something that they gonna have to answer to, and we're gonna see will they be able to answer to that right there. Yes, we are. So tell me, what do y'all think? How you think this game gonna come out? I would like to know, what do y'all think of the outcome of this game gonna be? Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl? Let me know down in the comments who you think gonna win this Super Bowl. Like I said, I got Kansas City at 24-17 in a close game. If they had they starting running back, if they had they starting left tackle, it would be a blowout. It really would. It really would. I believe it would. I think it would. I knew it would. I really do. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I surely would appreciate each and one of you. And y'all have done that so far. I started this morning with 350, now I'm at 372. I'm trying to get to 400 before midnight. So I'll be coming back to you live again. Hope y'all tune in and hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I really would appreciate that. It helped me out, and I could not do it without any of you for tuning in and subscribing and like and watching my video. But like I said, this Super Bowl, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's out there in Vegas. We seen Coach Prime out there. Ain't it amazing that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, is the only college coach out there at the Super Bowl that I know of. I ain't seen no pictures or no videos that no other college coach is out there at the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. I haven't seen that. I just haven't seen not one. He's the only one that got invited. I guess because he's the only coach in the league that got NFL experience. I guess I don't know why. But he took his two sons, well, all his sons, three sons. You know, Becky's out there with Well Off Media. He took all his four sons. Dad was out there too with his media. And people were saying in the past that Coach Prime is a daddy. He coaching daddy ball. The only person people he care about his son. Now Coach Prime just didn't take his boys out there. He took his team out there, half of his team out there. I seen on the video. So he's showing the rest of the college players and high school recruits that if you come to Colorado, you think they don't see that? You're going to be able to get invited to the NFL honors at an NFL Super Bowl event. Coach Prime will take you. Can you imagine an 18-year-old who's trying to work and get his way to the NFL, going out there, meeting all type of players, coaches? We see Arthur Blank told Shador, man, I'm looking at the video now. Arthur Blank told Shador, the quarterback of the Colorado Buffaloes, man, I wish you were coming out this year. That sounds like Arthur Blank want to draft him a quarterback. Yeah, go to Well Off Media and check it out, the NFL honors. Arthur Blank told Shador Sanders, I wish you were coming out this year. It's right there. Or you saw Shador shaking hands with the commissioner, and Shiloh told the commissioner that he wished his nephew was still playing with him because the NFL commissioner, Roger Goodell's nephew, went to Jackson State. Yeah, I didn't know they had no white guys on Jackson State team, really. But Roger Goodell said he would call his daughter and let her know that he need to get himself to Colorado. Wow, man, that's amazing, ain't it? That is amazing. Shiloh said that was one of his best friends down there, the commissioner's nephew. Yeah, now you hear all kind of things, man. Well Off Media video and everything. They let you know, they give you the inside scoop, not only just us, they give them to the college players that on other teams and the high school recruits that getting ready to graduate. And that's amazing. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers by midnight. If you help me, I really would appreciate it. I really would appreciate you. But yeah, I was looking at that, man. I saw that, man. I said, wow, man, every owner out there for hollering Deion. They won't say Deion. That's the prime effect. That's the prime effect. Not only is the spotlight on Coach Prime, the spotlight is also on the players also. And if you really want to know my opinion, the spotlight really gonna be on them coordinators, the offensive coordinator and the defense coordinator. We'll have a spotlight on them. And imagine now, Pat Sherman is an ex NFL head coach, right? He used to be the head coach of the New York Giants. He was the former offensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos. Now he's out the loop. So he went and joined his friend, Coach Prime. If Pat Sherman does an excellent job with this offense coming up, you don't think he's gonna get a look from an NFL team to come and run their team? Yeah, you know why? Because the spotlight is on Deion Sanders. It's the prime effect. So if the spotlight is on him, the spotlight is also gonna be on them. And Coach Pat Sherman ain't crazy. He know if he do a good job, cause he got the best quarterback in the league. So he won up on everybody. He won up on everybody. Only thing he got to do is put a plan together, and they succeed, especially win the Big 12 and make the playoff. I ain't saying they got to win the national championship, cause Colorado right now, they ain't on the level of Alabama. They're not on the level of Georgia, Ohio, Michigan, and all those teams like that. But in the Big 12, Texas had left the Big 12. Oklahoma had left the Big 12. Those were the two powerhouses of the Big 12. So they gone. They went to the SEC. Yeah, Oklahoma and Texas left the Big 12 and went to the SEC. Now, only people over there in the Big 12 is Utah, Kansas State, Texas Tech, UCF, Colorado, UCF, Nebraska. Man, Coach Prime got a team better than them to me. It just depends on the coaching to me. If the coaching will coach these guys up and put them in the best position so that they can succeed on the field and it translates to wins, they will be a decent team. And they will be able to win the Big 12. They can win the Big 12 with the players that they have now. They can win the Big 12. I'm positive, I'm sure they can win the Big 12 with the players they have. But the coaching staff got to come and coach these guys up. They got to do that. That's the only way. It's the leaders that make the players and put them in a position to succeed. You got to be a good coach. Not just in practice, not just in spring training, not just in the spring game coming up, but you got to be able to coach these guys up during the game in a heated battle between their opposition and they losing. That's when the coaching. You don't need no coaching when they win. Yeah, it's just like you on your job and your manager wants you to supervise and he finna leave and go out of state, right? And he leave you in charge. He don't need you. That manager don't need no good supervisor when things going good. They need a good supervisor when the things going bad. They want to know how you gonna correct that mistake and make sure that mistake don't happen again. Can they trust you? I'm finna go to Hawaii. Can I trust you to leave you with my company for 3 days? That's come with trust. Can you handle the job? What are you gonna do if a mistake happens? If an emergency happens? If you'll know how to handle the next time. That's when a person. That's leadership. To me, that's my definition of leadership. I don't need you when everything's going good, because you're gonna run by itself. I need you what you're gonna do when things get hectic, when things go downhill, when that spiral keep turning and turning. What are you gonna do to fix that problem so it won't happen again? Hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate each and one of you. Man, I'm telling you, I'm looking for big things from Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo. If Coach Prime address that middle linebacker and find him another defensive tackle, they gonna raise Cain in the Big 12 this year. Ain't no doubt in my mind. And they gonna go 10-2 if they'll find a real dog at that middle linebacker and a real another defensive tackle that's a real dog, that they got to come from teams they already started from. Got to have playing experience. Got to be a real dog. I'm telling you, go to UCLA and get those two brothers. Coach Prime done run the tables in the Big 12. They'll go 12-0. They'll go 12-0 because Shadendos that Coach Prime brought in. I was watching the videos of this dude. Man, this dude a straight battle. I'll tell you, you put him out there in the wilderness, he'll survive. Shadendos, go to the well-off media and watch how he been working out and watching videos from his past season where he was playing there in college. This dude a straight battle. Couldn't nobody block him. No. When he walk like this. Shadendos, what's up, dude? I'm telling you, man. Shadendos something else, man. I'm telling y'all, man, listen to this. If Coach Prime, all the spotlight gonna be on him. You know the haters gonna be on him. Every time you go on the internet, everybody talking about Coach Prime. Man, college football was over, what, 3 weeks ago? They got a whole nother year. Yeah, we got about 10 more months, 8 more months for the season start. And we still here talking about Coach Prime. I'm one of them. Because this dude has made an impact, not just on college football, but he's made an impact in the entire sports world. Like I say, I was watching the well-off media out there in Las Vegas, the Super Bowl, the NFL honors. Man, Coach Prime walked out. Man, the whole crowd just went crazy. Deion! 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 Most of white folks. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. Coach Prime walked up to the linebacker that used to play for Cincinnati. Straight dog. Straight dog. Tito Spike. Coach Prime grabbed Tito Spike by the head hand and turned to the camera or well off me and said, "This the type of linebacker I'm looking for." I doubt you'll find somebody like that because Tito Spike was a dog. What? What? This dude didn't play when he was playing, boy. So, yes. So, at least Coach Prime know what he needs. I'm glad. I thought I was the only one looking at that. I said, man, Coach Prime need another middle linebacker now. He need a starting linebacker that's a dog because, man, them other linebackers he had from last year, straight trash to me. Yeah. Hey, they was straight trash to me. That was Bentley, man, nobody want to see Bentley out there this year. No, so don't. I know he came back this year, but we don't want to see him at linebacker. But if Coach Prime don't have one, hey, they're gonna have to bring him in. And another guy they moved from safety, the white guy, they moved from safety to linebacker. Man, we don't want to see him at no middle linebacker. He ain't no dog. That dude, them dudes ain't made out for that position. I'm telling you, they finna play some teams in the Big 12 that got some mean running back. They got a mean running game because each 17 got players that ran for 1,000 yards last year. And they need another middle linebacker that can stop that run. And they need another defensive tackle that can stop that run. They got one, Shadendos, but he can't play on both sides of the ball. Like I said, he need another defensive tackle. I ain't talking about no plug and play defensive tackle. I'm talking about a straight dog. He got to go in that transfer portal. He got to spend some money. That's all. That's the only way they're going to get somebody to come to Colorado. If you got a team like UCLA, like I said, they just lost their coach, and they got 30 days to hit that transfer portal. And you got Alabama, they got 30 days to hit that transfer portal. Washington, 30 days to hit that transfer portal because they all lost their coaches. So the NCAA get them 30 days to hit the transfer portal. See, could they go somewhere else? Because that's the reason why they came there, to be with the other coach that left. So that's a good thing what the NCAA did too. Most players go to the college to play for their coaches. When the coaches leave and go for another job, man, they stuck in la la land. So they want to get out. So they transfer portal is closed. So they give those teams 30 days to those players 30 days to see can they find another destination to go to. That's why I'm saying UCLA, because Chip Kelly left there and went to be the offensive coordinator. Ain't that something strange? You left UCLA as a head coach to go be an offensive coordinator, which he is good at calling plays at Ohio State. That makes sense. Well, I guess it do. Maybe he saw the leaves on the tree that finna fall off the tree, rather. That probably gonna get rid of them because they weren't happy with the results Coach Kelly was doing out there at UCLA. But like I say, Coach Prime can go out there and get them two brothers. They will be able to run the tables in the Big 12. The Big 12 ain't nothing over there. Ain't nothing over there that can stop them. No, ain't nothing over there. Ain't nothing. This team that Coach Prime has put together, way different from the last team last year. We know that. Big Tank gone. Big Tank was sorry, I don't know what, because he didn't have no lateral movement. But because he's a big guy, big old tall guy, six what? He about 6'8", 300 pounds. He couldn't move. He couldn't move. Now Jordan Seaton, who they brought in to replace, man, Jordan Seaton a dog. Jordan Seaton is a dog. The only problem I see with Jordan Seaton, upper body strength. But his footwork, can move side to side quick, he there. He there. Now I saw him when he was they was out there practicing for the Senior Bowl or whatever bowl they had. Whoever that pass rusher was, they were getting up in his chair, up on that pad and pushing him back inside the quarterback. That let me know right there that Jordan Seaton don't have the upper body strength. But I'm sure Coach Mo, the strength and conditioning coach for the Colorado Buffalo, gonna work on that. They got time to work on that to build him up. They might not get him there first part of the season, but the second part of the season, he should have that upper body strength that he needs to play in the Big 12. And definitely next year, he's sure enough gonna be a dog. He a dog now. He's sure enough gonna be a dog next year. But he a freshman, and they're gonna make mistakes when you ain't never played in college before. Even though he came from let's say a college, high school, IMG prep, that's what they do. They get the more experience. People who they think gonna go to the NFL, they get all them kind of players right there. So when I was doing my research on IMG, them the type of players they got out there for their high school, prep school. So prep academy, rather. So that's what we're looking at right there on that side of the ball. And I think Justin Myers will be right there playing that guard. And I think he has 3 years experience at Indiana as a guard. And he was a good guard, was an All-American guard too. And I heard him on Well Off Meter that they've been teaching and telling Jordan Seaton, the freshman, or what to look for in a college game. And that center position going to be a key. Everybody keeps saying Tyler Brown going to be the center. He could be the center. He might be. Coach Prime might be loyal to him, but he don't have no center experience. Now this guy, Yakira Walker, who they got from Connecticut, University of Connecticut, he been playing center, so that's a good thing. I think that's who's gonna be the starting center because he got experience at being center. Now my problem is with Shakira Walker is he a little undersized. I don't even think he's 300 pounds. I think he's like 250, 260. Yeah, 6'2", and everybody else 6'5", 6'6", and 300 pounds. So he's gonna be a little undersized. So, but he got the experience of being a center because he played center for the University of Connecticut all the full season. And Tyler Brown, I don't think he got no experience from being a center. Oh, he played center at Jackson State? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. Well, he didn't play last year because the NCAA kept him out for, you can't transfer, 2 or 3 times in a year, but they don't change that rule now. So that's the only weak spot that I'm looking at on the offensive line is who's going to be that center. For as the left tiger, left guard, and right tiger, I'm good. I'm good. You got Caleb Benson, you got Tyler Johnson, you got Justin Myers, and you got Jordan Seaton. Now we got to figure out who's gonna get that position at tight end. Whoever they put at tight end is gonna be a key factor. I think the tight end need to play on the side of Jordan Seaton so they can help him out as he go along during the season because he's a freshman. They put another tight end on that side and keep him there. That means you put a tight end out there, right? you got to take a wide receiver off the field. So that's going to be another thing. That means you can get your running game going. Pat Sherman is smart. That's what he will do. He will stay there to get his get that running game. Put that tight end out there and get your running game going. That's what I would do. And give McCaskill that ball and let him work. Work, baby, work. Work it out. I'm telling you, let him work, y'all. Let him work to get his yards up because he is a key factor for them this year. That's just my opinion. That's the way I see it going to go. They need that running game going. If they get that running game going, there's no doubt in my mind that they will win the Big 12 this year. I expect them to win 10 games. I expect them to go 10-2. And if Coach Prime do what I expect him to do by addressing that middle linebacker position and finding him another defensive tackle that can really play, that have playing experience, that can at least play 2 years in college football, once again, go to UCLA and get those two brothers. Man, I'm telling you, they will be a good team and they will win the Big 12 conference this year. I really do. Want to thank all of you for tuning in. That's the end of my show. I will be back around about, let's see, the Super Bowl start at 6:30. I'll be back at 6 o'clock on a live show. We'll be talking about the Super Bowl up to kickoff, and I hope you join me on that time. 6 o'clock. I'll be back. I'm finna set it up now and put the timer on now, and hope you go ahead and click on it and be waiting on me. I'm gonna try to get a guest in. Like I said, I'm looking for Al Farouk. You know Al Farouk out there. I heard him on a podcast about 2 weeks ago. I like his take on sports. Look like he know the game. Look like, I think he said he played the game. He played for the Dallas Cowboys. And I seen him on another site. I forgot the name of the site that I saw him on. And I like his take on the game. Oh, that. Rajay Johnson. What's up, Rajay Johnson? What's going on? Angela McIntyre. Dr. McIntyre. How you doing? Gotta give a shout out to my brother, George Stokes. How you doing? I also gotta give a shout out to my friend Ann Mathis. How you doing? I gotta get off here and give her a call. She had called me. I need to call her back. But once again, like I say, thank you for tuning in. If you hadn't subscribed to my channel, do that for me. I really would appreciate that. May God bless you. Have a good day on this Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. That's all I got right now. Like I said, if you're tuning in, put comments down below and let me know you're tuning in. And y'all have a blessed day. All right? I'm out of here. Peace.